Wow. Wow. Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new explainer right here on the SportX Radar channel. Listen, we need to dive straight into this today because I don't know about you, but I'm still catching my breath. We have just witnessed what is undoubtedly the most dramatic, chaotic, and downright shocking round of 16 the World Cup has ever seen. The 2026 World Cup just shifted into a totally different gear, and the whole landscape completely blown wide open. If you thought the group stages were wild, man, buckle up. The knockout rounds just delivered a script literally nobody saw coming.
So, we've got to start with the massive continent-wide heartbreak. Going into this round, the atmosphere here was just electric, Totally fueled by the hopes of the host nations. But the reality? Just absolute heartbreak. Both the USA and Mexico have officially crashed out of their own tournament. The disappointment is palpable. You can literally feel the shockwaves across North America. That dream of a host nation lifting the trophy, or even just making a deep, historic run, shattered in a matter of days. Let's break down exactly how it all unraveled.
Pre-tournament, all the hype was centered around the USA's highly praised, resilient defensive line, right? But reality hit hard against Belgium. The Belgians delivered this absolutely dominant 4-1 statement by completely exposing the USA's high line. Their fast-paced vertical attack just systematically dismantled the American defense, tearing open gaps that we simply hadn't seen earlier in the tournament. The USA defense literally had no answers for the sheer speed and precision of this Belgian golden generation's final act.
And look, if the USA's exit was a tactical dismantling, Mexico's exit was just pure, unadulterated chaos. England survived a 3-2 thriller in what can only be described as a battlefield. The atmosphere was incredibly hostile, completely deafening. We're talking multiple cards, heated on-field clashes, and a match that felt like it was going to boil over at any given second. But the real takeaway here? England's championship mindset. To walk into that pressure cooker against the host nation, concede 2 goals, and still emerge with 3 of your own, that is a massive, massive signal of intent from the 3 Lions.
Section 1. Giants and Giant Killers.
Take France, for example. The mighty French squad, absolute favorites, found themselves completely bogged down. They survived, but only just. It took a single Kylian Mbappe penalty kick to edge past Paraguay 1-0. And hey, we really need to take a second to applaud Paraguay's low block defense here. They put on an absolute masterclass in resilience, frustrating those French superstars for almost the entire 90 minutes. It wasn't a pretty win for France, but in tournament football, survival is the name of the game, even if it means squeaking by a brilliantly organized underdog.
Speaking of underdogs, let's talk about Canada. Their fairy tale run to the round of 16 won hearts all over the globe. They brought so much sympathy and energy to the tournament. But then came the reality check. Morocco stepped onto the pitch and delivered a definitive, commanding 3-0 victory, gracefully but firmly ending the Canadian fairy tale. And we've got to give massive praise to Morocco here. With this win, they are making history yet again, securing back-to-back World Cup quarterfinal appearances. They are loudly proving 2022 was absolutely no fluke.
Okay, I want you to focus on this number for a second. 5. 5 world titles. We're talking about the most decorated nation in the history of international football, the ultimate tournament favorites. But, as we just learned in the harshest way possible this round, history and pedigree cannot save you when those 90 minutes of football actually kick off. Because the ultimate upset has arrived. Norway has eliminated Brazil 2-1. Just let that sink in for a moment. This isn't just a shock. It is easily the greatest night in the entire history of Norwegian football. The 5-time champions, packed with all that flair and attacking talent, have been sent packing by a disciplined, relentless Norwegian side.
So how did Norway pull off the impossible? Well, that brings us to another crucial number, 2. 2 spectacular late goals. And honestly, there is only one man you want stepping up to the biggest stage when you need a miracle: Erling Haaland. For years, people questioned whether he could perform on the World Cup stage. Well, he just took the game by the scruff of the neck, single-handedly turning it around in those final minutes, proving once and for all that he's not just a club phenomenon, but a bona fide global giant killer.
Section 2. An emotional Iberian derby.
For 90 long minutes, this match was a grueling tactical chess match. 2 teams that know each other perfectly, just neutralizing every single attacking threat. It was totally suffocating. But just as everyone watching was mentally preparing for extra time, the deadlock broke. Mikel Merino delivered an absolute dagger in the 91st minute, a golden goal for Spain that sent them through to the quarterfinals and brought the Portuguese world crashing down in the most dramatic fashion you could imagine.
But man, the human cost of that 91st minute dagger was immense. With the final whistle, an entire era came to a close. A deeply somber, heartbreaking farewell to Cristiano Ronaldo on the World Cup stage. After decades of pure dominance, shattered records, and literally carrying his nation's hopes on his back, his legendary World Cup career comes to an official, tearful end. Regardless of who you support, watching one of the greatest of all time walk down that tunnel for the very last time, it's a profoundly heavy moment for the sport.
Section 3. Epics, Comebacks, and Penalties.
Now, if Norway's win was the biggest upset, this was absolutely the most dramatic match of the entire tournament. The defending champions, Argentina, found themselves staring right into the abyss, down 2-0 against a fiercely proud Egyptian side led by Mo Salah. And let me tell you, Egypt was playing the game of their lives. But then, Argentina's sheer tournament experience and championship DNA just kicked into overdrive. Messi sparked the comeback, Romero grabbed the equalizer to force extra time, and finally, Enzo Fernandez hit the incredible 3-2 extra time winner. It was an epic, breathless turnaround that broke Egyptian hearts, but proved you can never, ever count Argentina out.
And to contrast the wild goals of that Argentina game, we have this one. Easily the lowest tempo match of the round. A tense, completely locked up, goalless stalemate between Switzerland and Colombia. After 120 grueling minutes of exhausting, risk-averse football, it all came down to the ultimate lottery. And Switzerland hit the penalty shootout jackpot, winning 4-3 and surviving the ultimate test of nerves to punch their ticket to the final 8.
Section 4. The quarterfinal battles. All right, here is your confirmed quarterfinal bracket. Just take a look at these matchups. They're instantly digestible, but incredibly complex when you break them down. France versus Morocco. Spain taking on Belgium. Giant killers Norway facing England. And the defending champions Argentina going up against a super resilient Switzerland. Every single one of these games is a heavyweight clash that honestly feels worthy of a final.
To me, there are two massive storylines here that we have to talk about. First, we've got the highly anticipated tactical rematch of the 2022 semifinal, France versus Morocco. Morocco is going to be desperate for revenge, and France, well, they'll be looking for a much smoother performance than they had against Paraguay's low block. And second, just pure cinematic drama. Erling Haaland, the man who shakes the Premier League every single week, now going head-to-head with the English national team. Can he dismantle England the same way he did Brazil? The anticipation is literally off the charts.
And that brings us to the most important part of this explainer. What do you think? This sport is nothing without the fans debating every single angle. So I want to hear from you. What was the absolute biggest surprise of this chaotic round of 16 for you? Was it Brazil crashing out, or the USA and Mexico falling on home soil? And looking at that incredible quarterfinal bracket, who are your picks to advance to the semifinals? Drop your predictions and thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible ride through the source material, and I'll see you for the next breakdown as the 2026 World Cup continues to shock the world.